The districts in Canada,
from the Pacific to Atlantic, anytime and wherever you are. Oh, 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 join us.
you are watching, listening, and streaming on INCRadio.
Watching, listening, and streaming on INCRadio. Oh, oh, INCRadio Canada. Oh, 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 join us. Join us, join us, join us. Oh, oh, INCRadio Canada. Oh, 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 join us.
Hello, everyone. We are now broadcasting live from Canada. I am one of your hosts for today. My name is Brother Danny Lintag from the local of Oakville, District of Southern Ontario, Canada. Let me introduce you to my co hosts for tonight. Now, take it away, Sister Kathleen Gao.
Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And hello, Kuya Danny. I miss you.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome to everyone, to all of our listeners and viewers watching INC Radio Canada. Again, before I move ahead to another of our co-hosts, I would like to give it a shout out po to our district minister, Brother Glendo H. Baitan, and our assistant supervising minister, Brother Reniel Serrano, and our CFO overseer, Brother Renel Romero. And of course, it's a little bit gloomy here from British Columbia. Time checks is 4 p.m. and I think it's starting to snow right now. Slushy snow. Hindi kagaya ng white powder snow. But yeah, that's what's happening around British Columbia. Now naman to my beautiful second mom, um, Jonah Lopez. Hello.
Hello, Auntie Kath. Hello to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sister Jonah Lopez here from the local congregation of Eastwood, District of Edmonton. And like Auntie Kath, also shout out to our district minister, Ka Rolando Gaviola, and our CFO and DMM advisor, Ka Brian Tekneng, as well as our resident minister, Ka Eugene Agustin, and wife, Ka Princess. And hi to everyone there in our YouTube live chat. They're already chatting away. Ate Care is there from Sacramento. Kuya Rani is there as well. We also have Arch Christian Rhoda is also there. So hello, hello po to all of you already tuned in. So hope that you will enjoy our show today. And we'll move to my neighbor, to Kuya Philip in Calgary. Hello, Kuya.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. We have an awesome show tonight. But first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Brother Philip Salvador from the locale of Riverbend and the District of Calgary. I'd like to give a quick little shout out to a few people. First off, being our district minister, Brother Walter A. Tamisen, and also to my family, if I'm allowed to do that. I think they're watching, hopefully. And yeah, let's go on to our next host, which is
I guess it's me. We're here in the heart of Canada, the District of Manitoba. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all our viewers and listeners here in INC Radio Canada. I'm one of your hosts once again, is your AKA Kuya Bexi. You talk here in the locale of Weston, the District of Manitoba. And again, quick shout out to our district supervising minister, Brother Roland W. Andrade, our district Assistant District Supervising Minister, Brother Rodrigo Malaca Jr., our CFO Overseer, Brother Ramil Makaspak II, and our DMM Advisor, District Multimedia Advisor, is Brother Ivan Pascual. Hello to our district. Again, we have a great and exciting show for you tonight. Back to you, Kuya Denny.
Well, of course, we can never forget our other neighboring district. I believe Sister Mazen, katok-katok lang. Are you there po? Are you ready? If not, one, two, three. Anyways, the weather for today here in Southern Ontario is 12 degrees. It's kind of like wet too, sort of, almost snowing, but not really snowing. So, but that's Canada is all about. Like we have different flavors for different seasons of weather, right? But anyways, we have a lot of in store for you guys. But before I continue, please be patient with me as I give a shout out to our District Minister, Brother Jose P. Razon II, our Assistant District Minister, Brother J. Acuna, our CFO advisor po. It's Brother um, Charles Adriano, Brother Angelo Charles Adriano, and then our multimedia uh, advisor po is Brother Nigel Anor, and last but not the least, our COE, Brother Jess Santoni Bokobo. So that's enough for me. Oh, Ate Mazen, are you ready?
Yes po, Kuya Denny. Hi and hello to all our listeners and viewers po. Ate Mason Ate Mason Miguel here from the Ecclesiastical District of Greater Toronto. Hi everyone. And of course, I wanted to greet our District Minister, Cara Adalia. Hi po, Cara. And of course, Kasit Niya, our Assistant District Minister. Yes, Kuya Denny, he's from your district, Cara. And then of course, to all the brethren here in our district po, and of course to our resident minister Kajuan at Pitahan, hello po. And then yes po, back to you. And our temperature right now, it's not that really cold. It's 11 degrees, so it's good po. Let's enjoy the weather. Thank you, Kuya Danny.
Thank you, Paul. So I like also to give a shout out to our co-hosts that are trying to reach us today. Of course, I got to give a shout out to Brother JC Yumo. Of course, uh, he has wear multiple hats, and Sister Eliza LJ Palomino. So she's there. I know she's listening. She's probably performing her other duty. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Brother Carlo, of course. And who else? Please help me, po, brethren. Who else
Ate
are we?
Nina.
Ate?
Ate Nina.
Ate Nina. Yes, yes, po. Ate Nina. And then who else, po? Brother Philip. Are we missing here?
Kuya JC.
Kuya JC. I
Kuya
mentioned Kuya JC.
Alvin.
Sino pa? Kuya
Ate
Alvin.
Maan.
Right? So we know they're trickling their towards here. And as you all know, year end is fast approaching. So we are super hectic in our other duties inside the Church of Christ, right? Okay, po. But without further ado, so we welcome everyone, especially our avid listeners and viewers. Let's quickly go to our, if it's okay, live chat section, all right, po, and read some of the comments because it's the start of our hashtag challenge. Okay, po. So take it away, Edmonton.
Yes, Kuya Denny, thank you for tuning into INCRadio Canada and today's episode. We hope that you will continue to we will continue to inspire you. Last week we discussed that saying thank you matters. And for our hashtag challenge, make sure to put hashtag and then your district. So like what everyone's doing there, hashtag Edmonton, hashtag BC, hashtag Manitoba, hashtag Calgary, hashtag Southern Ontario, hashtag GT. GT ang daya, eh, no? 2 letters lang. Ang daling gawin. But it's all good. It's all good. And we want to greet Kuya Elton is there in our live chat. Hello, hello, Kuya. And yes, so everyone's just putting their districts there. So hopefully that you will continue to be with us in our topic discussion. Kuya Bex?
Yes, and again, we would like to be reminded that it is important to thank and appreciate those who made our year better. Ate Kathleen.
Yes, Kuya Bexley. And I also wanted to mention Kuya Rani was in our live chat earlier as
Hi,
well.
Pirani.
Kuya Rani. And then there's also another comment here from uh, brother our Christian Rhoda. Happy watching everyone on INC Radio Canada Satellite Studio. And then also brother Christian Nilga.
Hey, hello there.
Ayo.
Wow, yee.
Hashtag
Yes.
forever.
Other half. Sister Jeneline Asuncion, good morning po, blessed Sunday po mga kapatid. Greetings from lokal ng Cabanatuan City. Yes, all the way from the Cabanatuan po. And of course, I'm also seeing, of course, Brother Elton Calipes, hashtag BC. Of course, thank you to support. And Sister Michelle Barilia from the Las Vegas, Nevada. And of course, now that the upcoming New Year, ang bilis ng panahon. The upcoming New Year is fast approaching. We can also focus on ourselves and aim to make the best of the new year. Right, Brother Philip?
Yes, Paul. And one of those ways we can achieve this is by getting more education. Education.
Educate. Now, buckle up. But before I even do this, okay, I dare say, can we greet also our better halves or our partners in blessings? I'd like to give a shout out to my beloved wife, Sister Zenobor Espinas Lintag. And I'm so proud of her because she was able to surprise my mom. And my mom is celebrating her birthday today, right? So, uh,
Oh, happy birthday.
so I like to give
Happy birthday to
happy
Happy birthday.
to
Mommy Homers and Mommy Denny.
my mom's sister Angelina Lintag, right? Those two sisters for are the backbone of our household, right? So I praise our Lord God for having them in my life, right? And how about you, po? Let's start, Ate Jonah. Would you like to give a shout out to your beloved partner?
Oh, for sure. My best friend for so long and my husband for 25 years. Hello to my dad. I call him dad. Kuya Henry Lopez. There you go.
And Ate Kat?
I cannot beat the 20 years, but
25, actually.
happily
25.
married for 2 months. Hello to Brother Christian Nilga, who always support me in this kind of my duty here. So shout out to my husband, Brother Christian. And what about
Ah,
Kuya Bex?
Of course, I just also want to greet my lovely wife as well. Um,
ayun.
Again, thank you. It's such a big blessing that you're as well here with me, always supporting me. I know she's currently listening as well. But I also like to greet as well my father and mother-in-law, which are celebrating their 34th year wedding anniversary
Congratulations,
today. So I'd like to greet
Congratulations.
them as well, Daddy Noel and Mommy Helen Manabat. I love you both, and hopefully we will see each other again very soon. Happy anniversary! And as well, how about Ate Mason? We want to greet po.
Kinikilig siya
Oh,
eh.
I wish I can greet like that way also, but let's see someday, right? But for now, my fiance, I would like to greet hi and hello.
Oh, may
He's
kinda
listening right now, and yes, po.
Yee.
Yeah, thank you. That's why I
walang
said
puno
thank
ng
you. He
walang
knows that.
puno ng pag-ibig, right? And of course, sinigundahan ni Kuya Bexley, of course, I like to give also a special shout out to my parents-in-law. Is that a proper term for Ate Jonah? Right? To my in-laws, right? Brother Zay Espinas, who is a minister of the Gospel of the Church of Christ, and to Sister Bernardita Espinas. So ever since I got to know them, and I'm not saying this just because they're my in-laws. They have given me super amount of spiritual support and emotional support, especially when there's, I mean, it's like this, like you have a, like it's so much of a blessing when you have a very spiritual minister of the Church of Christ, uh, ka text mate or ka video chat. So, and I was blessed by God to have that. So I like to give a shout out to my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. Again, it's brother Zay Espinas and Bernardita Espinas, and of course, to my dad, brother Redentor Lintag Jr. Right? How about you, brother Philip? Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Oh, actually, fun fact, Brother Elton is my cousin, and
Oh,
yeah, so he actually had his birthday earlier this week. So I want to greet him a happy birthday.
nice!
Happy birthday,
Congratulations!
brother.
Happy birthday! I
We're
think we
so
should.
Happy
grateful to have
birthday.
you host with us. So
I think we should do that next time.
love from BC.
Put the part of our rundown birthday greets. Aba. Okay. Anyways, so moving forward po. So now, brethren, one of the ways that we can achieve by leveling up, as Brother Philip mentioned, is getting more education. Now, buckle up and grab your coffee or hot cocoa and join us for today's episode entitled How Online Education Can Give Us a Head Start, right? So, at Mazen, have you encountered already having an online education, or do you know somebody that had online education po? Or anybody can jump in.
Ooh, honestly,
Yes,
I took
yeah.
a little bit of a, I won't say weird because that's like my own little thing, but I wanted to learn more about UX design. So because I want to add it on. Yeah, it's user experience. So you're kind of interacting. I'm trying to learn like the programs used for that area, and yeah, just taking up courses online. Super easy, and it's also like the it's like a double-edged sword in that you can do it on your own time, but you have to be like responsible with your time then, and you kind of have to be like very, what's the word for anyone, like just responsible with your time essentially.
Responsible and disciplined, I would say.
Disciplined, that's what
Right?
I was thinking. Thank you, you the best.
So, what is UX a lingo, brother? Is it an acronym? User experience? Is that
Yeah,
the
user experience.
ayun? Okay, okay po. Anybody else? Well, the rundown's there. Mason, you wanna
Yeah. No, actually, online for personal opinion for me, online is like very difficult. I'm an old style classroom style experiences. I wanted to experience interacting with classmates, but I took a few online courses like during the pandemic just to learn a little bit, but it's not for me. I cannot focus, and it takes a lot of, as what Brother Philip says, it takes a lot of discipline to be able to, especially if it says, it take the online course on your own time. And specifically for me, it's very hard for me to find time for myself online. So having that said, there is a lot of advantages for it. You can now actually, a lot of universities and technology colleges offer a lot of online education that offers free education for everybody. So this is something that if you are a person who love to learn and get more knowledge on a specific area, then you can take a lot of courses, and they're free. You don't have to pay anything, and you can get certificates or programs that can give you a little bit more edge into what career you're into. So I think there's currently, right now, we're in a transition of accepting that this is a kind of a new for us as a in terms of education, but I think there is it takes a little bit of time, and I'm still in a transition. It's for me, it's hard to make some time, like, oh, I need to put an hour of my time to actually read, because for me reading is a little bit struggling. But that's my 2 cents. But as I said, there's a lot of free courses right now that you can learn a lot, and take advantage of it. That's kind of my message. Anybody? Kuya?
Anyway, that's a great topic. Like I'm reading my own script. That's a great topic, especially for the upcoming new year. In like manner, we are also excited to know more about the activities that what happened this week, as well as those that will be happening this weekend. So again,
Yes, yes. So that will take it away to our next part of our segment, which is again catching up with Canada. So if Kuya Tech is ready to play our bumper, we're catching up with Canada.
Welcome back to Catching Up with Canada. Let's see what our brethren have been up to this week and what other activities we can expect.
there was silence in heaven for about 3 seconds.
That's true. Pero ang ano tawag sa catching up with Canada. So feel
Malamig po
subscribe.
kasi.
Mer- meron Okay. Anyways, hold on.
Ayun. Meron na. Okay. So
Well,
the finance for the District of Calgary, Canada, they will have a district finance special gathering, which will be held on Sunday, December the 10th, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the downtown House of Worship. Kuya Tech, next slide.
I believe there's only two.
There's two. Okay. Anti-nat. Yan. So there's a special gathering. This will happen in the District of Edmonton. Maybe Atik Jonah can elaborate a little bit more of their special gathering po.
Yes, in time for our big event that's happening towards the end of the year, another special gathering also of the finance officers happening here in the District of Edmonton. And that will also be tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Eastwood Chapel. Here you go, Kuya Danny.
Atikat?
Yes, thank you so much, Kuya Benny. And as well, here in the District of British Columbia, we are going to be conducting a district-wide evangelical mission on tomorrow, which is Sunday, December 10 at 7 p.m. So there will be multiple venues being held throughout the district. So for all the brethren and officers from the District of British Columbia, please contact your leadership for the place that you will be attending. And again, there's also, similarly with other districts, there will be a special gathering of the officers from the finance on Monday, December 11 at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Atikat, as well. Just want to add in as well that here in the District of Manitoba, the finance will also have a special gathering here on Monday. That's again December the 11th.
11th.
Tama? Yes. At I believe it'll be at 7:30 p.m. at the Weston House of Worship. So that will be happening for our district here.
And of course, for brethren, the District of Southern Ontario will also have a special gathering tomorrow, December 10, Canada time. Of course, all the finance officers and the Ecclesiastical District of Southern Ontario will be spiritually inspired, gearing up towards the New Year celebration. Now, that's enough for catching up with Canada. Atikat, Mrs. Ga.
Thank you so much, Kuya Danny. I'm still trying to get used to of my new last name. But Kuya Tech, whenever you're ready, please play our CFNO in action bumper. Ayon, I always enjoy that music from the bumper.
So groovy.
Stanley made it. So shout out to Kuya Stanley. Yeah, Kuya Tech. I love it. Meron po ba tayong, oh, there you are. Kuya Denny, why don't you speak about it?
Of course po. So the District of Southern Ontario, local of Guelph, will host a health watch, blood pressure monitoring from the whole month of December. So as we all know, we are always promoting spiritual strength, but we can't perform our spiritual duties if we're not healthy. So to supplement that and to support that, the officers of the local of congregation of Guelph will have a health watch, blood pressure monitoring. And of course, it's invitational to non-members alike.
Awesome. Next slide.
Oh, okay. Also, there's going to be a bowling clinic. That means from beginners to experts or beginners. It will be hosted po by the local congregation of Applewood. Ganda na pangalan. Local of Applewood. That's also welcome to everyone. And there's going to be also an INC Kids film showing viewing. The topics that will be they'll be watching is Sweetie says no to tantrums and Sweetie says no to Christmas. So, listeners out there who are not members of the Church of Christ, viewers out there who are not members of the Church of Christ, we invite you to go to incmedia.org or YouTube channel, search on Sweetie Says, and you will find out a kid's perspective, the doctrine about why we don't celebrate Christmas. And this also will be highlighted in the local congregation of Guelph. Next slide, po. And again, promoting our physical health. The local congregation of Milton will have a gym class open session. All right, this happened today from 6:45 to 7:45 in the evening. It's open to all ages, brothers and sisters. So if you're still there, you can still catch up with the local congregation of Milton. And, we can never forget the ones who started our faith in our family, none other than our parents and grandparents. So the local congregation of Mississauga will sponsor Parents and Grandparents Appreciation. This happened today, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Local of Mount Pleasant sponsor this, and we can show you the PowerPoints, God willing, next week of that very, very successful event. Next slide, po. And the local congregation of Applewood will have a karaoke night, right? It will be a fun filled event that everyone will take their chance in singing INC original music videos, right? And this is also can be enjoyed by our non-member friends. If you can search the YouTube channel, there are specific INC original music there that has the first part with the lyrics and with the soundtrack, and at the second part, it's actually a karaoke. So you can sing along with that in the free YouTube channel original INC music video, just like the local of Applewood. Next slide po. And of course, December 10, that's tomorrow, the local congregation of Mount Pleasant will have a painting tutorial. And moving forward here, po, we would like to congratulate the Dabu siblings from the Ecclesiastical of Southern Ontario. They were one of those who received an award for best episode. So if you want to watch it, the District Kadiwa, the International Songs of Faith, Love, and Hope Kadiwa edition. It's there on the official INC uh, webpage po on YouTube. You can watch it and like and subscribe. Now that's it for my part in our CFO in action.
Awesome. Thank you, Kuya Danny, and congratulations. But the District of Southern Ontario, there's a lot of CFO activities happening. And again, congratulations to the Dabo siblings. I was able to watch their song over the official what's that po? INC production company
Hmm.
that was shown last weekend. Is there any other activities pa from the other districts? Please go ahead.
Yes, actually, I want to sing it an actual activity, but as well it is an actual victory as well. The Ecclesiastic District of Manitoba will be celebrating their 8th anniversary, and this is through a musical evangelical mission. This will be held tomorrow, Sunday, December 10th at 5 p.m. This will be held at the Jubilee Place on 181 Riverton Avenue. So again, congratulations to our district for hitting 8 years of again victories of our district, and we will be holding a musical evangelical mission tomorrow. So for anyone that's listening, Manto, please join us in our musical EVM tomorrow.
Well, congratulations, and happy anniversary to the District of Manitoba. No more for our CFO in action po, Kuya Denny. Let's move on to our next segment.
So, just listening to the beautiful renditions of the Dabu siblings, I'd like to introduce you their rendition and quartet. Please, ready? Their INC original music rendition. All right. Do good for everlasting life.
Kuya, while we're waiting, can I just quickly shout out some of our brethren from our local congregation of Eastwood? We have Kajuvi Okumen, our choir leader, and daughter, Sister Zhao. She's a CWS or Children Worship Service organist. And Kamak Okumen, one of our head deacons, as well as Kabili, also an officer here in the district of Edmonton in the local congregation of Eastwood, as well as Kaorli Naval, also one of our head deacons, tuning in from Edmonton. So there you go. Thank you, Kuya.
Wow. All right. I also wanted to mention Sister Elaine is also on the live chat, hashtag BC. Thank you so much to Sister Elaine Capistrano, who's currently tuning into our chat today. We are having a little bit of a delay for that segment. Kuya Denny, why don't we go into our topic discussion about our topic about online education? And you are muted, Kuya Denny.
Oh, it's a lip reading now. That's why.
I know I can't lip read though.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Kuya Denny.
Uh, so let's imagine that you enjoyed the original INC music video. We are less than a month before the year ends, right? And we all want to do good, right? So how can we do good po? By getting more
Education.
education.
Huh?
We're
Huh?
just actually, if you notice, I'm just recycling what we mentioned before. So what is one of the ways that we can get more education?
Well, before we can continue, Paul, we online educations we're not experts at all, but we are only sharing our personal experiences that help us succeed along the way and enabled us to be where we are right now, right, Kuya Denny?
Opo. Yeah, now circling back to our topic discussion, what is one of the ways that can we get more education? We can get this by enrolling in legitimate, I qualify my statement, legitimate online educational courses. Kasi there's a lot of sketchy online websites there. So why I know so fair warning to everyone who's listening, please do your due diligence and research book, right? If you will enroll into an online education, of course, make sure that it is legitimate. Now, to further elaborate po on that, Brother Kuyatek, we're fast forwarding to our topic discussion. Can we play the video clip that we submitted? Um, that is
How
from Brother Benjamin Quito. Brother Benjamin Quito is, I believe, from the local of Guelph. He's a head deacon, number one. He's a CWS teacher and also a professor and program coordinator of, get this, predictive analytics. When I mentioned that, my head goes like, I don't even know what that means. But he is the resource person here in our video. Okay po. So, Quitek, if you can hear me, if you can hear me,
how
let's
online
play.
education can give you a head start. Let's discuss the transformative power of online education and how it can give you a head start in your academic and professional journey. Number one, flexible learning schedules. Online education offers flexibility. You can learn at your own pace, balancing education with other commitments. Number two, access to global resources and experts. Connect with experts worldwide and access a wealth of resources. Online education breaks down geographical barriers, opening up possibilities. And lastly, skill development for the future. Equip yourself with the skills of the future. Many online courses focus on practical skills, giving you a competitive edge in today's dynamic job market.
So, beloved brethren, so that is Brother Benjamin Quito from the local of Guelph, the head deacon and a CWS teacher, and also a professor po in one of the colleges here. He is a professor po and program coordinator of predictive analysis. So we would like to play this first before we jump into discussion. All right. So Brother Tech, can you please play for us an original INC music video rendered by the Dabu siblings entitled Do Good for Everlasting Life?
Our Savior's return is very near. No one knows when the day will come. Even the mightiest of men will tremble in fear, but I will be ready to go to the holy kingdom.
Well, can't keep the salvation that we need, for it is only one flock. The true church, the church of Christ, that Christ, Lord, has redeemed. Everlasting, everlasting life, everlasting, everlasting life, everlasting, everlasting life, everlasting, everlasting life. So turn away from evil works, to do good is what we should strive for. Don't grow weary following his commands, so we can attain the everlasting life, everlasting life. Even though we go through suffering and hardship, we must continue to follow and obey. Christ will strengthen us through our journey unto his return on that blessed day. Lord Jesus will grant his mercy, his protection, so that we can overcome all sin, wickedness, and temptation.
Lord Jesus will grant his mercy, his protection, so that we can overcome all sin, wickedness, and temptation. Hey, 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 hey.
So turn away from evil works, to do good is what we should strive for. Don't grow
Thank you for that wonderful INC original music. It was really nice to hear that song. Now, again, if we're all ready to go to our next part with the video with Brother Ben, if Kuyatek is ready to play that video, please go ahead, play the video. Po. Actually, we'll have a station break before we actually do that, boss. So let's go ahead with our station break. And when we come back, we will then proceed with our topic and our discussion.
You are listening to Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
INC Radio is a platform where we can catch up and meet with the brethren all over New Zealand and in different parts of the world. We laughed, we bonded, we learned, and we were inspired. Join us as we reminisce our favorite episodes of INC Radio New Zealand Satellite Studio before this year ends. This Sunday, December 10, 2023, 7 o'clock p.m. New Zealand Daylight Time, 2 o'clock p.m. Philippine Time. See you then!
2023 is coming to a close. How have you progressed on your goals this year?
A goal I had at the start of the year was to enhance my singing skills, and I'm happy to say that I did pretty well, but I can do better.
A goal that I made in January was to be more physically fit, and I'm still working on it.
Join INC Radio Australia on Sunday, December 17th, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for a quick end-of-year blast where we laugh, reflect, and maybe even give those goals a final push. See you there.
Welcome back once again to INC Radio Canada. And again, we saw some of those promo videos, one from New Zealand and as well Satellite Studio and as well for INC Radio Australia. So again, I haven't been to those countries, but it looks so beautiful and interesting. So if you want to see more about Australia and as well as New Zealand,
I
join
like
us
the
for those
accent.
shows.
I like the accent when I was watching the video. I was so enamored by the accent. So congrats po Australia po. Awesome video, enticing and awesome accent. Good luck.
Yes, yes, for sure. So again, if Koreatech is ready, we're gonna go ahead and play the video clip for Brother Benjamin Kito. He again is actual CW's teacher and the head deacon of the local of Guelph, and he's also a professor and program coordinator of predictive analytics. So just a little bit of background on Brother Benjamin. So Koreatech, go ahead and play the video, po.
How online education can give you a head start. Let's discuss the transformative power of online education and how it can give you a head start in your academic and professional journey. Number one, flexible learning schedules. Online education offers flexibility. You can learn at your own pace, balancing education with other commitments. Number two, access to global resources and experts. Connect with experts worldwide and access a wealth of resources. Online education breaks down geographical barriers, opening up possibilities. And lastly, skill development for the future. Equip yourself with the skills of the future. Many online courses focus on practical skills, giving you a competitive edge in today's dynamic job market.
Thank you again for that video again for Brother Benjamin Quito. So I hope we learn a little bit something from his video regarding online education. So what can you say about online education? Like I said, Brother Philip earlier mentioned about being a UX designer or looking into doing UX. Is that correct, Brother Philip?
Yes, Paul. It's something that I wanted to add on to my skill set. And something I wanted to touch on about the video was just touching on more again about flexible timing. So I notice for a lot of people that they are going to do a career shift. So usually the way we plan out our lives is school and then get a job. But then, life happens. So some people have to work a job and they don't have time for school, which is perfect for this new dynamic shift into online courses because now we give them the opportunity to kind of do it on their time. So that's what I've been noticing a lot, usually with online courses. Not just for people who want to enhance their careers like myself, like giving themselves a new skill set, but for people who just want to do a career shift in general.
Yes, that's right, Kuya Philip. Like I said, in this day and age, with the evolution and technology always growing and changing, we also have to adjust ourselves when it comes to the different aspects. Now, my background obviously is human resources. I really like human resources, but I did also look into doing UX and UI design just because as human resources starts to evolve more into the age of technology where they're now using a lot more computers and databases, we want to be able to create those different programs and applications for the user environment. So again, that's what I'm also looking for. As again, this is a very helpful topic that we're discussing because I also am looking towards upgrading myself to go and doing those type of things. So how about yeah? Sorry, I think Jonah, go ahead. I think you had something to say.
Yes. We're talking about, having a head start on online education. One thing, just 2 cents on this one. The good thing about the generation that we have now, it doesn't matter how old you are. People continue to learn, even the ones that are already, you'd say, senior citizens, right? Unlike before our generation, you have at a certain age you have to be done school. There's like a mark of, you have by age, say by 15, you've finished high school. By certain age, they set a an age bracket that you have to be done your education, and then you get married, you settle down. But now, with the generation that we have now, even the technology that we have now, which is a lot better than our time, you want to go back to school, it doesn't matter. You can go back to school anytime you want. And because of the technology, we have online education. It's to our advantage as well. Like you said, Kuya Philip, earlier, let's say, someone who's going to school and also working, you can actually go to school and work at the same time, which again, we are not experts on this field, but then we want to share what we know. We want to share our experiences, and we want to share, like, a lot of the younger generation now, they go to school and they go to work. So they have that option. Like, again, the discipline, you want to be able to, I guess, accommodate. You want to go to school, you want to finish school, but you also need to go to work to, I guess, to help you out with your education. So it's really up to us to have that discipline and responsibility. If we want to do it, if we want to acquire it, the sources are out there. It's just a matter of, like Ate Kat earlier said, there's a lot of online education and learning that you can get for free, which is just a matter of searching it up. And then, it's to our advantage to use all of that resources that we have, right? Just my 2 cents there.
Ate Jonah, can we even say that because of online education, we can level the playing field through all across the board?
Yes,
It doesn't matter. We're leveling the playing field, right?
yes, yes.
So imagine I dare say this statement from a third world country with that access of online education, they can compete
Mm-hmm.
fair share with the first world countries, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So here is a brother or a sister who is disciplined enough to enroll in a legitimate online course or program, gather his or her credentials, and bam,
Mm-hmm.
network, and now can enroll into companies.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, Ati Jonah, some companies out there are actually acknowledging online education. Especially now, we can't backtrack now. We live in an AI generation now, correct, Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Technology is evolving. And so the generation of, I guess, the students now, they have more resources. It's just a matter of getting to it, like getting out there and really finding, what is it that you want to learn? What is it that you want to study? And resources are just everywhere. And like Atika mentioned earlier, some of them are even free. So why not grab that opportunity to
Yeah.
learn what we can, right?
Yeah. And to end our discussion here, those who are listening and watching right now, if you've gathered your online education from a legitimate source, right, and you venture out to attempt to reach out for your future, don't be discouraged about getting a no. All right. Remember, um, all the no's that you receive will just bring you closer to the yes that our Father is waiting for you. All right? So do not be deterred yan, mga mahal na kaibigan, mga panauhin, at mga watchers.
Yes, and even to add to that, Kuya Danny, also, even in our worship service lessons, right? We always prioritize our services to our Almighty God, especially for the youth that are listening and are tuned in. We can plan all we want, but then we have to prioritize services to our Almighty God, and God will help us. We want to finish school, we want to finish our studies. Prioritize and put God first. God will help you attain whatever education and whatever learning you want to finish. God will help you for sure.
Ayun. Thank you po, Sister Jonah. Let's to ask anybody for their final shout outs before we end this program, brethren. Kuya Philip?
Before the final shout outs, good Danny, I just want to just close out our hashtag challenge. So actually, it was done maybe about 7 or 8 minutes ago, but that's okay. We'll stop it right here. So the hashtag challenge is now over. Good Danny.
Yeah, so I guess we like to greet our Brother Jose P. Razon, our district minister, and our assistant district minister, Brother Jay Acuna, and our CFO advisor, Brother Angelo Charles Adriano, our multimedia advisor, Brother Nigel Anor, and our COE, Brother Jess Anthony Bakubo.
All right. I think we already made our shout outs earlier, right? And if anybody has their own shout outs, please go ahead. But we are currently running out of time. But we also would like to thank everyone, Paul, who joined our hashtag challenge, who's been actively commenting on our YouTube chats. I'm seeing a lot of Edmonton every single time. I don't know how
Hmm.
Donna does it all the time, but they are always there supporting the district. So thank you, everybody, Pot, to all of our brethren and who's tuning in every single time we have our INC radio. We appreciate your efforts, Pot, and we would like to thank. Is it time, Kuya Dani?
I like to read this special shout out to Brother Joe Montemayor. I dare read this. Happy viewing to all po, especially to my love, Kilig Mason. Ayan.
Wow.
And then,
Wow.
before I took a level down, ate, ano, please help me. Wag ka nang magtampo, my love. All right. Wow. Okay. So, Brother
I
Joe,
can't help but feel the killing moment at that
props to
time.
you,
I was
Brother
really
Joe
smiling when I
Montemayor.
was trying to read, but Kuya Danny just blurted it out in the chat.
Yeah, show off that ring.
All right, let's do our outro now. Take it away.
Yes,
Sweetheart.
again, we'd like to thank again our Kuya Tex there in the main studio. Thank you for always helping us, even if it's last minute. Thank you so much for getting in there and being on top of our materials this evening. Ate Kat?
Yes, thank you as well to Kuya Manly po, Brother Emmanuel and Daya, our executive producer in the Americas.
And we also want to thank our INC radio station manager, Car Arnel Solana, and quick shout out to Carlos Alvaro who tuned in right now. So Carlos, thank you po for tuning into INC Radio Canada. Kuya Philip?
Yes. Also, quick thank you very much po to our SEPSI president and CFO coordinator,
Brother Angelo Manalo.
Brother Angelo Manalo.
Thank
I
you,
knew
Paul. And
that.
most of all, we would like to thank our dearest and beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo.
And thank you for tuning into INC Radio Canada. Pwede na, hindi ko kaya yung French.
I-try mo, Ate Mace. Try mo.
Ate Maze.
Try natin. Okay. Ate Mace, ready? 1, 2? Or ako na lang?
3.
Kuya Denny, ikaw na lang ayoko.
Merci d'avoir écouté INC Radio Canada. Next up.
Next program highlights.
Highlights.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Kuya Tech. Thank you to all of our YouTube live chat.
Thank you.
Next week po.
We love you so much po.
mga lingkod mo mangunguna sa bayan nga iyong inihala sa iglesia sila ay nagmamahal sa aming iyong